Hello Capricorns and welcome to your January 2025 reading. So happy birthday, happy solar return to all of you. Of course it happened a bit during the last month and moving forward into January. So may everything you need for your light, for your movement forward, your joy, your blooming be on your path in the next year to come. So, on this, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card you come in is the Nine of Cups. So, of course, this could be just the beautiful ambience of the holiday times we just had, New Year's, your birthday, there you go. But it is a very receptive state, an emotionally receptive state. The Nine of Cups, you see the guy, his arms are crossed. So that means he's not active. He's not open to outside energy. He's open to high frequencies. He's in his higher self. He's got his red hat, and it's the hat of a merchant. So prosperous, energetic, grounded mind. Okay. Under him, we have the Emperor. So very in your power, very conscious in your decision, in your will to accomplish yourself, and so on. Beautiful energy coming in the month. Then we have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So that means that there's during the mid-month, and we do have the full moon in Cancer during the mid-month, which is actually going to show you what is maybe in your deep waters of, what was passed down, what is preventing you to be emotionally grounded, all about the nurturing and so on, the security, emotional security. It's Cancer that rules the fourth house, full moon in Cancer. You're going to have like clarity in the shadows of that house. Let's call it like that. And you might see things that you're not ready to forgive, to turn the page on, and that you are low-key exhausted from the energy you've put in, and that you haven't seen any result yet. Under that, though, I have the Six of Pentacles. So there we have a contrast. The Six of Pentacles, we're receiving, we're giving, we're under the shower of receptivity. We have the guy with the same red hat and the same undergarment as this one. Here is receptive vibrationally, frequency is all like with his waters, ready to receive these vibration, these frequencies, and then emanate them with his vibration. And here it's when it comes to worth, value, experience, he is completely in the Six of Pentacles. That means that beautiful balance and alignment where he can receive unconditionally and give unconditionally without expecting anything in return. And when he receives, he knows he doesn't have to meet any qualification in order to receive. But here we have this happening behind the scene. That's why they're in reverse. At the end of the month, we have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Seven of Wands. Because there's something that needs to be turned the page on, moving on to newer, calmer waters. That garden needs water, so that it's not just labor. Because this needs to be done, and until it's done, we can see that whatever is happening low-key in the shadow is preventing us to move forward. And it's more a question of compensating here with extra energy, Capricorn. So, bottom of the deck, we have death. That tells me that there's a transformation that needs to happen here. And it's probably, as long as you're not doing it, instead of having that fast movement forward, it's gonna be like a pause, assess, am I investing in the right thing? And I'm just like pushing, not to move forward, but not to fall back. If you have that feeling, this is for you. So let's clarify this. All right. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of January 2025. And at the end of the month, we do have the full moon, the new moon in Aquarius. All right. That might help you to decide to really release the old waters. Aquarius is the water bearer, not the water keeper. So, in order to always remain aligned with who we truly are, aligned with our, see the 8-pointed star on his head, aligned with our purpose, with what we came here to do. Okay, let's look at the 9 of Cups. All right. So, we have the Queen of Cups. So, very receptive. You might even be, at the beginning of the month here, follow your intuition. Don't get stuck in your head about it. Okay? Don't go yes but about it. You're very receptive at the beginning of the month. Ooh. Okay. So, very receptive, but you're going to try and apply your logic on it. Here, the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is, I don't see how it can happen, therefore it cannot happen. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. High Priestess in reverse, discarding completely the mechanics, the invisible mechanics of the universe. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so watch for that. If some of you are, don't let the rational part of your brain energetically cut you from, like, you can be very emotionally receptive, but you need to be allowing it energetically, whatever wants to come your way. Not just you doing it, but also allowing the universe to bring it your way. What is that 7 of, Pentacle, and the 6 of Swords in reverse? What we have a hard time forgiving and all of that, it's because we haven't reached the point where we understand the distortion. See, the High Priestess, she rules the moon, she rules the shadows, she rules everything that is being done unconsciously, or suffering. It's, the pillar of severity is the black pillar. Here, she has that there, but she's in the middle between the black pillar and the white pillar of wisdom. The wisdom we extract from understanding the shadow, the distortions, and the things like that, allowing us to bring light. That's why she has her foot on the moon. But here it's almost like receiving a lot of high frequencies. It's probably going to stir up some old stuff. But you have to realize that that old stuff that you aren't able to forgive is actually influencing the way you think. And it's been hurting you somewhere, okay? And you have to become conscious of how it's hurting you. When, sometimes people wonder, oh, when I make a wish, when things are like super high, after I have like a crash or whatever, okay? We have to understand that when we make a wish, we set our intention to this. I want this, whatever it is, okay? A job, a relationship, a car, whatever is your wish. There it is. In the universe, everything has to match. You have to match your wish. Like if you want to be rich and you have a lack mentality, the lack mentality is preventing you to get there. That's something we all know. But when I make a wish, and when a lot of light and receptivity comes in for that wish, that means that the lack mentality will have to break. And that's when it needs to become conscious. In order to become conscious, we're going to feel it even more. And that's why often we will feel the shadow that is preventing us to match the frequency of our wish. This is a bit this. And it's something that you haven't forgiven. The high priestess understands, forgives, pulls the wisdom, and that's why she's centered there in her receptivity and understanding. Let's look at that Six of Pentacles. So if your wish, there it is, if your wish was to be Six of Pentacles and you still have Five of Pentacles, lack, feeling we don't deserve, feeling we're not enough, feeling that if we receive something we'll have to pay 10 times for it afterwards. That has to be concluded, that has to be finished, that has to be understood so that we can be in peace with what we've experienced under that belief and frequency so that we can truly move on to the next one. Let's look at the Chariot. Why is the Chariot in reverse? And I think this is what you're going to understand. You're going to see your resistance because there's still old heartache beliefs. Look at you resisting in order to bring yourself towards your goal. It takes a lot more energy because you have to counter the energies from the universe that respond to this, that you haven't gotten completely conscious about, and there are things that need to be forgiven, turn the page on, reinvested in. Let's look. Seven of Wands. So, Seven of Wands, we have our Chariot upright with the World. So it's a bit spirit repeating. And once you're in peace with it, once you've concluded the leftovers of this, then your Chariot, you don't have to put so much energy and resistance. Your Chariot's going to move by itself. You're going to actually allow the universe to push it for you. So, wow, it's a beautiful lesson on how a wish works. Or what we're aiming, so because you're probably going to get some great insight, but low-key you're going to be stuck in your head on how it can happen, How can it happen? Because I still believe this, and I haven't, I've still haven't seen the results of all my efforts in the past, and I'm not ready to forgive whatever were the consequences of abandonment, of whatever that was for you. So, how should we call this? I want to call it the world. Because the world is all about finishing a state of experiences, a level in the game. Understanding it, in here it would be understanding the 5 of Pentacles, so that you can rise above it and be in the 6 of Pentacles. So, the world. And allowing yourself to let die whatever were the residues or the emotional impacts or the beliefs left over from lack, abandonment, and so on. So, the world. On this, my beautiful Capricorns, I want to announce that, okay, we're in a bit of a predicament because it is the Postal Service strike in Canada. I cannot post anything. And it happens that I finally finished my book on tarot and the Tree of Life. It's a beautiful 300 and something pages that, bring you through all of the principle of tarot and the Tree of Life. I'm very proud of it. So probably around next week it's going to be on Amazon, but in Amazon, not on Amazon, in Amazon, but on my website, maybe, a couple of weeks later when this whole conflict and whatnot is over. So I wanted to announce that. And of course, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. If you want a private reading, the website, of course, there's no problem there. You can go and book it. It's written right under www.mysticwitchtarot.com. And on this, my beautiful Capricorn, I am sending you all my love and light. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye. Happy birthday again.